I remember being at lunch with one of our pastors years ago, and he said, if you could do anything with your life from this point out, he goes, come on, man, we're almost 40. We got to do something. If we want to start something, do it now. He goes, what would you do if God could just do anything through you? I go, I think I'd want to train people up for ministry and just send them out. Just send as many people as we can. And he says, like, start a college? And I go, I guess, but you don't just sit at lunch and say, let's start a college. And he said, why not? He goes, someone had to start UCLA, and doesn't God want to do things that are over our heads, things that we could never do by our own power? Isn't that exactly what God would want us to do? So we began to think about what are the distinctives, what are the things that we're just so passionate about. And one of the things that bothered me so much was mission agencies telling us that the number one reason that people were not going in the mission field was college indebtedness. The thing that was keeping missionaries from going to the mission field was they were in so much college debt. And I thought, that's crazy. You've got these people that want to go, but because they racked up so many bills in Bible college, they weren't able to go. And I said, well, let's see if we can't get people through college debt free. Another thing was just thinking, gosh, sometimes we choose teachers that maybe have never done it. And can we get actual pastors and people that are in ministry teaching people how to get in ministry, so it doesn't become too heavy just on the scholastic side, but there's a practical element to it also. And I remember just saying, okay, how do we formulate a college, and just praying. And I remember a couple of the guys just saying, I've been praying every day for 6 months that we would have 100 students to start. How do you invite people to a college that doesn't even exist yet? I mean, think about this. Hey, we're going to start this college, and just for them to have the faith that 100 people would show up. And on day one, there were 98 students, and then 2 people signed up that afternoon, and it was like, no way. This is the start of something God is doing. God is hearing our prayers. God's answering our prayers. And now to see it happening 10 years later, and to think about the people that have gone different places and working and serving the Lord and enjoying Him and understanding Him, man, what a blessing. My prayer for EBC is that we continue to grow in faith and love as we grow in knowledge. Because what I found in so many schools, we can get so into this and just understanding more and more that we don't go out and live by faith and do things that maybe don't even make the most logical sense. And somehow that growing in that knowledge keeps us from growing in faith. And also keeps us from growing in love. Just like Scripture says, that knowledge really can just puff you up rather than cause you to grow in love. And so that's been my prayer is, God, please just get people going and believing, just like you read about in this book, that this is possible today, and even more so, and get people to have such a love for the lost, for the world out there. It's great that we love the Scriptures, but it should push us to love Him and to love these other people.